So the Jesler brothers, they made shoes which are tailor fit. Tailor fit means correct fit. When a tailor makes the clothes, stitches the clothes, we expect it to fit us properly, correctly. So the shoes were correct fit. Had he bought them to put there, that too seemed inconceivable. Inconceivable means you cannot even imagine that the shoes which are displayed on the window were taken from some other shops and put there. Only the shoes made by the Jesler brothers were displayed at the window. He would never have tolerated in his house leather on which he had not worked himself. So he will never keep any shoes in his shop which he has not made himself. Besides, they were too beautiful. The pair of pumps. Pumps, you are given the meaning on page 39 of the workbook. Shoes with low cut front and without fastening. The pair of pumps, so inexpressibly slim, so slender, so beautiful. You cannot express the beauty. The patent leather, good quality leather. The patent leather with cloth tops, making water come into one's mouth. The shoes were so beautiful, so delicate, such good quality that it was like looking at food which will make water come in your mouth. Very tasty, delicious food. This is applied to shoes here. The patent leather with cloth tops making water come into one's mouth. The tall brown riding boots with marvelous sooty glow. Sooty is black powder which is produced when something is burnt. So here the shoes had a shine, glow. It was shining as if though new they had been worn 100 years. So it was new, but even if it was worn 100 years, it will still have that newness, that new appearance because of the quality of the shoe, the good quality. Those pairs could only have been made by one who saw before him the sole of the boot. See how much love he had for the shoemaking. He considered shoes as something alive, something living for him, something which he made with utmost care and skill. It seemed as if, for the Jesler brothers, it seemed as if the shoes had a soul. So truly were they prototypes incarnating the very spirit of all footwear. Incarnating is giving human form. So it seemed, human beings have a soul. So it seemed that the quality of the boots was so good that it seemed real, that it seemed to have a soul. Prototypes also, the first form of something which is later developed. So the quality, the type, the quality which is found in other shops was from this Jesler brothers, was imitated from the shoes made by the Jesler brothers. That is the other shoes, the shoes which were found in the other shops. These thoughts of course came to me later, though even when I was promoted to him at the age of perhaps 14, some inkling haunted me of the dignity of himself and brother. Later on, he visited the shop when he was very small to buy shoes for his father in connection with that. But later on, he came to know more about the Jesler brothers, more about the quality of their shoes. These thoughts of course came to me later, though even when I was promoted to him at the age of perhaps 14, some inkling haunted me of the dignity of himself and the brother. There is some dignity, there is some respect. You can look upon these two brothers with respect, with honor, because they made their shoes so well. They put in quality into their shoes which they made. For to make boots, such boots as he made, seemed to me then and still seems to me mysterious and wonderful. The shoes which the Jessler made had some mysterious quality. It looked wonderful, it looked marvelous. That even when the writer was only 14 years, he was able to understand that the shoes made by the Jessler brothers were different when compared to the shoes made in the other shops. They had a certain type of quality and excellence which is not found in the shoes found in the other shops. I remember well my shy remark one day while stretching out to him my youthful foot. That is when he wanted boots to be made by them, by the Jessler brothers. So he stretched his foot. Isn't it awfully hard to do, Mr. Jessler? That is to make shoes. Is it not very difficult? And his answer given with a sudden smile from out of its sardonic redness of his beard. It is an art. It is an art. It is a skill. It is not merely a profession. It is not a craft alone. It is a skill. So I take as much interest in making shoes, as much interest as a painter takes in painting a beautiful picture. So it is an art for him. Himself, he was a little as if made from leather. So absorbed in leather making, so absorbed in the quality of the shoes that it seemed as if Jessler himself was made of leather. It appeared to the narrator. Himself, he was a little as if made from leather, with his yellow, crinkly face, all folds on his face, and crinkly reddish hair and beard, and neat folds slanting down his cheeks to the corners of his mouth, and his guttural and one-toned voice, that is sound produced from the throat, a kind of rough kind of sound. And that was the character of his face, save that his eyes, which were grey-blue, had in them the simple gravity of one secretly possessed by the ideal. Ideal is the best. So here it is a kind of possession with him that he will only make shoes of quality, shoes, excellent shoes. It is his ideal. Ideal means the best. So always he will make the best type of shoes. His elder brother was so very like him, though watery, paler in every way, with a great industry that sometimes in early days I was not quite sure of him until the interview was over. Industry, very, very hard working. These two brothers are extremely hard working. Then I knew that it was he. If the words I will ask, then I knew that it was he. If the words I will ask my brother. Notice the spelling of brother, because of that German accent, the spelling is written like that. Had not been spoken, and that if they had, it was his elder brother. When one grew old and wild and ran up bills, one somehow never ran them up with Jessler brothers. It would not have seemed becoming to go in there and stretch out one's foot to that blue iron spectacled glance, owing him for more than, say, 2 pairs, just the comfortable reassurance that one was still his client. So here, when one grows old and wild and ran up bills, one somehow never ran them up with Jessler bills. The Jessler brothers made quality shoes that the shoes could be used for a very long time. So the shoes lasted for such a long time because of the good quality, and you don't have to go often to the Jessler brothers to make shoes. It would not have seemed becoming. It is not correct. It is not becoming. It is not suitable to go there and stretch out one's foot to that blue iron spectacle that refers to a certain firmness, a strong character. He was of such a strong character, owing him for more than, say, 2 pairs. Just the comfortable reassurance that one was still his client. So, because the shoes lasted for a long time, the customer did not have to go to the shop very often. But in order to assure the Jesla brothers that they still buy, clients are the customers, they will still continue to buy shop from his shop, they will go and order just 2 pairs, not more than 2 pairs. For it was not possible to go to him very often. His boots lasted terribly, having something beyond the temporary, some as it were essence of the boots stitched into them. The boots lasted very long, and so there was no need for anyone to go often to buy the shoes. Now we'll stop there.